the brainstem. The brainstem has three parts, the medulla oblongata, pons, and midbrain. Regardless of the part of the brainstem that you're looking at, there are always cranial nerves. So the cranial nerves are in very close relationship to the brainstem. In order for you to understand the functions of the brainstem, learn the functions of all the cranial nerves, because that will tell you exactly what each one of them are going to do. The medulla oblongata, the nerves involved are 8, 9, 10, and 12. The pons, cranial nerves 5, 6, 7, and 8. And in the midbrain, you can see cranial nerves number 3 and number 4. So let's take a look at the cranial nerves. This is the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. And you can see his line where you have the cranial nerves. We have a total of 12 cranial nerves. So the very first one is olfactory nerve. Olfactory nerve, obviously the function is a smell, and it's called sensory because the only thing that you're going to do with the olfactory nerve is just a smell. You don't move your nose with that. We use a different cranial nerve in order to do that. Cranial nerve number 2 is going to be the optic nerve. Optic nerve, what you achieve with that? Vision. What type of nerve it is sensory because the only thing that you're going to do with it is just vision. You don't move your eyes with the optic nerve. Cranial nerve number 3 is called oculomotor. Oculo sounds like eye, motor sounds like movement. So therefore this one is going to help you with eye movements. So therefore this is mainly motor. So far you can see that there are some cranial nerves that are pure sensory, such as olfactory nerve, which is just for smelling, you don't move anything. And you have some other ones that are mainly motor, like the oculomotor, for example, that is going to help you move your eyes. But that's not the only nerve that is going to help you move your eyes, because you have another one, such as the trochlear, which is cranial nerve number 4, that is going to help you move the eyes as well. So it's also considered predominantly motor. The next one is going to be cranial nerve number 5, trigeminal. Tri sounds like 3, because this nerve has actually 3 branches. Division 1 is ophthalmic. Division 2 is going to be maxillary, and division 3 is going to be mandibular. So this nerve, trigeminal, is considered mixed. Why? Because you actually have pieces that are going to be sensory and pieces that are going to be motor. The next one is going to be cranial nerve number 6, which is abducens. This is also predominantly motor because it helps you move your eyes. Cranial nerve number 7 is facial. It's considered mixed because it helps you taste, but it also moves a lot of muscles that you have in your face. It has 5 branches. They're going to be temporal, zygomatic, buccal, mandibular, and cervical. Next one, vestibulocochlear. This one is in your ears. This one helps you with hearing and equilibrium, and it's mainly sensory. The next one is going to be glossopharyngeal. Glosso means tongue. So this one helps you move your tongue, helps you taste, also helps you with salivation and gagging. Next one, we got the vagus. Vagus is cranial nerve number 10. It gives you sensory, it gives you taste, and it also helps you with swallowing and speech. Cranial nerve number 10 not only works in the tongue and in the mouth, but it also goes down. It helps you with the control of many organs that we have in our abdominal and thoracic area as part of the autonomic nervous system. And it helps you, for example, in the case of your heart, make your heart beat slower. So therefore it's a mixed nerve. Cranial nerve number 11 is accessory nerve. It helps you with movement of the neck. Some of the muscles in your neck are controlled by this nerve. Hypoglossal nerve is related to the tongue. It's going to help you with movements necessary for speech or swallowing or food manipulation, and it's considered predominantly motor. So now you have learned that some nerves are sensory, some nerves are motor, and some nerves are mixed. The medulla oblongata, and we can see here again the nerves. Number 9 is glossopharyngeal. That's for the tongue. 10 also works with the tongue, and 12 is hypoglossal, also with the tongue functions. Chewing, salivation, swallowing, gagging, because everything got to do with all these cranial nerves. Also, don't forget that we have cardiovascular control as well as gastrointestinal control. Remember I told you cranial nerve number 10 is vagus, and that one goes all the way down to your abdomen and thorax in order to control the heart, control gastrointestinal movements. In the pons, we're going to have cranial nerves from number 5 to number 8. Number 8 is vestibulocochlear, so that one is for hearing, for equilibrium. Number 5 is trigeminal. That got to do with the sensations in your face. Number 6 is abducens, which is eye movement, taste, and facial movement with number 7. midbrain related to cranial nerve number 3, oculomotor, cranial nerve number 4, trochlear. These two are very important for functions that relate to control of eye movements, blinking, focusing, pupillary dilation and constriction,